Right, so this would be like I'm actually going to try to hit someone, right? Right? So you see that first punch, it's like that explosive thing. It's a bullet leaving a gun. Now, you'll notice the second punch will still move in a very similar manner. It'll still spring out. So that one's like a bullet leaving the gun. But the initial punch is going to be more like a bow or a trebuchet. Okay? So, we're now going to go and then spring it off that. That's pretty slow now, you see? The whole thing feels pretty slow and relaxed. But I'm still feeling what I want, that little element that I want, that bounce off into the next move. I'm still feeling that. So, you see? See the difference? Whoa! It's not fast until the very last, like 6 or 8 inches, something like that. See, my hand's still getting a nice crack. It's always nice when your hand gets a crack. And that one just throws out, okay? So just, yeah, maybe just try that first punch a little bit. See that? Gradually speed it up. Give yourself a little more distance even, like start from a little bit more turned. So you're not trying to start from a real boom, boom, in close thing. Start from a bit further back maybe. Yeah, it's sort of right there on the end. I start to really speed it up. That sort of thing. More of a swinging action. Now spring it back. There we go. That's nice. This is a good way of learning it. I'm happy I've come up with this. Okay, let's go back to this one. So we'll do it side on. We're going to go wah, the big slow acceleration, and then the bullet. So bow and then bullet. Bow, bullet. That doesn't work quite as well, does it? Right. That was a bit too slow. There, that sprung off, you see. There should still be 2 sounds because they're 2 what, right? It shouldn't just be bah, because it's not one compression of the belly. If your belly does 2 compressions, therefore your sound should do 2 compressions. So something like bah, that'd be 1 sound because they're basically at the same time. Wah, wah, these kind of things. But yeah, anything which is alternating, such as that, or vroom, vroom, such as that, you will just get 2 little sounds coming out. Okay, again, go. See? Doesn't matter. Remember, I always say, make up your own sounds. What? A lot of the people in the old days, oh, we've got to say pa or ba, because that's what Earl Montague said. But no, those sounds worked for him. They were his sounds. The sounds you make are unique to you. What am I making here? That's really... That sound's helping me to feel. Or if I go... Ba-ba! Nah, that one doesn't work for me. I'm liking that sound at the moment. Yeah, that's nice. So find your own sound. Find the sound, because the thing is, your body will be moving differently than my body. The sound should represent the body movement. So only you can create that sound because you're the one feeling that motion through your body. Whatever sounds you want to make, just make a sound that feels like it fits that action that you're doing. Okay, again. Sorry, I'm going a bit faster on that one now. Let's keep that one slow. That slow acceleration. So again from there, slow, and throw that punch. Yeah, that's my new favorite sound, I think. Maybe try it. You know, that's another thing you can try as well. If you're a beginner, you might not know what sounds work. So you can play around with other people's sounds by all means. Don't feel like you're not allowed to use my sounds. If you feel the sounds you heard my father making that worked for you, use the sound by all means. Take sounds from other people. You're allowed to steal that. But all I'm saying is if it doesn't work for you, don't feel you have to. Ready? No, sorry, it's v, not w, it's v, like a V, v, vduv. Like I said, just let your feet go where they want. Just the most natural for me right now is just to take a little step forward, boom, boom, just really nice and loose. Remember, keep your hands very soft. We're not clenching the fists at the moment, even though you would need to clench them a little bit more when you physically hit something. That was the second side, wasn't it? Yeah, we did that side. Okay, let's now put it back into the form. If you're feeling okay with that, let's do the same sensations, but as the form is done. So the two things different now compared to what we've just done. Obviously, we're going to start in the peculiar stance, and we're going to do the stance that you already know. But the big difference is because of that stance and the fact that you're sitting backwards and so on. I keep getting the hiccups. I've got such a busy schedule at the moment. I'm like, oh, quick, I need to have some lunch. So get out, start teaching again. So just eat and then come out to teach. Anyway, yeah, because of that stance, because of the positioning, because of the sitting back, that is what should hopefully force you into that slightly more vertical line action for the second punch. Okay? Oh, where did we? We must have started about there, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to 1 o'clock. Okay. Right. So let's get into the full posture now. Sink in, tuck the pelvis, sink into the left leg. Still with that slow acceleration on that right hand. You might even actually. Let's try this. It's just one little stepping stone before the full thing. Go to here, but instead of punching straight from here, just turn your waist a little bit further to the open side so you've got a little more space to throw that first punch. It'll make it a little bit easier. So it'll be more like the punch we've just thrown because you have more space to do that slow acceleration. Okay, and then we'll bring it back gradually. So just do a little bit more. Don't go like this. Don't do the load as part of the punch. I simply want you to position yourself already slightly open. So instead of facing to the corner, you just a touch, wherever it feels comfortable. Now you'll feel, oh yeah, I can easily get that movement to happen now. Okay, let's try that. See, that same sound's coming out. Vduv, vduv. I should make a whole video of the 10 sounds of Fa Jing. That'd sell well, wouldn't it? It's actually not a bad idea because I think it would help people. Like, some people just aren't naturally creative. They don't naturally think of different noises and stuff. So maybe they test out the different sounds and see if they work for you. Okay, let's try it. A little bit of a load. Sorry, not a load, just to set your body already open. Okay. Remember, slow acceleration. So this little slap down is sort of part of the slow part. But it's not going to be explosive right from the get-go. You see that? You're not seeing this anymore. You're not seeing that big opening. Whereas when I was doing it before, you're seeing that big chest opening, indicating it's a twisting action, pushing the arm forward. Now when you're seeing that second punch, you'll see that twisting action here, but then you'll just see, I mean, sure, there's still an opening, but you'll see more like as if the shoulders are staying relatively close to the front. Now I can't remember if I'll tell you anyway. I can't remember if I told you this or not. I think I did. So when we were doing the very, very basic, no, I'm sure I did, but yeah, I'll just to remember, make sure you remember, you may have forgotten. So we're in the left leg. Now sometimes in some of the other videos we have said that, oh, you leave the weight in the left leg and then you sit back, but that's actually technically a bum steer. It's not really correct to do that. What you really want to do is, as you do the first punch, you're actually going bang. You see, so I am still front weighted. So saying stay front weighted, yes, you do stay front weighted. But when you throw that first punch, you don't stay exactly where you are. There's too much tension, too much. You're going to end up damaging a knee or something. You're restricting your movement too much. You want to just let your weight, you should just feel it. Whereas if I stay try it slowly, just try it. Leave your weight 100% where it is. Now that's way too tight. Too much tension, right? If I do that violently, I could end up hurting my knee if I try to hold it. There's too much tension. Remember, I always say you don't want to be in a maxed out position when you're doing a fudging action. So in which case, if I just allow a little bit of weight to disperse back, now I feel quite loose. Front weighted, there's tension, but just let it sit back just that little bit to alleviate that tension. So at both punches, you're actually moving backwards. Bang. It's only the second punch you're moving maybe a little bit more back. Or, I mean, I don't even know. Maybe it varies. Maybe sometimes there's a bit more weight on the first one or the second one, and it can switch. I don't even know. Because when you do it like there, and you just do it really explosively, I don't really know exactly where that one's landing as to the percentage of the weight in my leg. All I know is I'm gradually sitting back as I do the two punches. So I guess it would be safe to say roughly it would be a sort of a halfway thing. If you're gradually sitting back over the two punches, then probably on that first punch you're roughly halfway back and then fully back on that one. But that's really something you shouldn't think too much about. Just feel it. Okay. Right. Back to this. Open your body a little more and slow acceleration and then pop on the end. Okay, we'll stay on that side now and then we'll do that whole set with both differences on the other side. So now we'll just try, why don't we try gradually bringing it back to the neutral point. So this point. Okay, so we're going to let's do 5 strikes. Okay, so we're going to start with the waist right over here. Not quite to the front, that's a bit silly. Just as open as feels natural, right? I'm going to do it from here. Okay, now I'm going to go to that max position again and just that, a bit of an in. Try it from there. Still with that slow acceleration. Same thing again. Bring it to there. Go, 2 lots this time. Okay, try it from there. Breathe in, and same again. Now we're just going to go just sort of there. So you don't need to go over here this time. Just go to the normal position and just go just a touch open from the normal position, just slightly open. Okay. Still with the slow acceleration. 5th one, I think this is the 5th one. Neutral now. So I've only got 45 degrees to twist my body now. So this is the most difficult. But as long as you maintain that slow acceleration, you should feel okay. Deep in breath, and okay. Make sure you do allow your weight to start sitting back. If you don't, you're going to get stuck and chewed up in that left leg. Okay, let's try the other side. We'll do that all on the reverse side. So, opposite side. What are we doing? Open it right up, slow acceleration, in breath, relax. Same again. Just let it a little bit further in this time. In breath, back to there. Okay. Same again. Turn it. Let it in a little more this time. Slow acceleration. Weight's in the right leg. Let it sit back. Now bring it to the neutral position and just go a touch to the open side. So this is the last one before the real one. Make sure the weight's in the right leg. Okay, now the real one. So centered, locked on. Still slow acceleration. Let's do a few of those now. Ragdolls. Stand on your 2 left feet and join our raggy doll show, 'cause the raggy dolls, dolls like you and me. Does anyone else remember that show? The Raggy Dolls? The Rejects? I don't know if that was an Australian cartoon or not. So all you have to do now over the time of your own training, this is not something you need to do with me. This is just, again, this comes down to your own personal refinement of your form. All you have to think about is gradually, over time, you might just keep doing it like that for the next 6 months and then think, oh, maybe I could just at certain times in your training, just think, does that need, ask the question, does it need refining? Look through the principles you're doing. Oh, no, that's right, I'm still doing that slow acceleration. Would I want to punch someone like that? No, because I need it to be like a bullet leaving a gun if I want to hit someone. So I need to be quicker. So, and you don't have to go straight from what we're doing to straight like a shotgun going off. You just make it a little more. So the second punch, that shouldn't need changing. The first punch, instead of it being like that, just go. So that was just a little, that was still a slow acceleration, but it was like medium, not slow, right? So don't go from slow smack to bah, like instant. There's too much of a jump. You can't jump from there to there. That's too much of a big step. Take little steps all the way up, and you'll barely notice the change. And then one day you'll just be going, oh, it's feeling quite snappy now. It's good. Okay, so yeah, you've got all